You can't be doing that yawning shit. You have to edit all that out.
You're recording.
Yeah, I know, so what?
Hi everybody, my name is Joe Cargill. Thanks for tuning back in for part 2 of why you should get training. Go ahead and introduce yourself again.
I'm the wife.
The wife. That's a good nickname. So anyways, last Saturday, what did we do?
Went and took a survival course from Wetsu, which is Russ.
So let's talk a little bit about the instructor.
Very informative, knew what he was doing, very prepared for teaching us.
Excellent. So let's talk about some of the course material, a lot of the different areas that he talked about and covered. Is there anything in that kind of stood out for you?
Mainly he went through his bug out bag, which was very nice because we were able to see what we still needed in our own, and that we did have stuff that in our bags already that was supposed to be there.
So what kind of things did we do during the class, for the class?
Well, he showed us how to do a splint on our leg or arm or whatever by tearing up old jeans or whatever you have around you, and how to support that. Taught us how to build a shelter and make a fire, and showed us all the medical gear he has.
How do you make a splint with your jeans?
You tear it up into strips and just use it like string, so you can keep the sticks in place, so that way your leg is non-mobile.
Okay, cool. And so what kind of shelter did you build?
Sort of like, I guess, a lean-to. Took a bigger branch and wedged it in between 2 trees, and then stuck sticks, larger sticks, on either side of it, and left a hole to where you could get in and out of.
Mm-hmm.
And then took branches.
So you got a big old tree and a big old branch, and you lay more branches down each side and leave a hole so you can get in and out.
And then took leaves and covered up the branches with the leaves, so that way if it rains, like it did, you wouldn't get wet.
Yeah, so let's talk about the weather. Was it cold?
No, it was kind of nice. And then it got chilly, and then it happened to be after we built our shelters, which was funny, that we had to build fires. So we were able to build them kind of right next to our shelters, to where we could hopefully get a fire from it and have the not getting soaking wet.
Have the what not getting soaking wet?
All the water, or I'm sorry, all the wood and our bug out bags.
Okay, yeah, so that's kind of important, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, we talked about the medical, we talked about shelter, you kind of talked about fire a little bit. Did you learn anything about making a fire?
Yeah, it's not as easy as it frickin' looks.
How about that?
Well, we had several different ways we could do it. My dad tried to use a flint and the magnesium, which it did start it, but by the time, like, it caught flame or whatever, but then by the time he realized he needed the sticks, it started pouring down on what he had going. And so he was trying to cover it with his poncho, and by that time it just got completely downpoured on us for him. My sister and my mother-in-law, they did a paper towel soaked in Vaseline in a aluminum foil, and they got theirs started pretty well. Not sure what Sean did.
I think he also did the Vaseline paper towel and aluminum foil. That's what I did also.
Okay. And then my brother and his wife, they did it a different way. They took a bunch of leaves, like whole handfuls of leaves, and just tried throwing matches. I guess they used almost a whole box of matches, but finally got it started from leaves and just blowing on the leaves where it caught flame. Me, I tried to start it with just the smaller stick, the lint from the dryer lint. Tried to get that started and just threw a match in there and tried to get going. That was not working. Because I wanted to try a different way. I knew I could start it with the paper towel and Vaseline. I knew I could do that, but I wanted to challenge myself with doing something I didn't know how to do.
Yeah, and speaking on that, I mean, you and I took the class together, didn't we?
I guess, but we did separate things. We didn't really buddy up or anything. I kind of wanted to do it myself. I don't want to rely on him because of his work schedule. I want to be able to prove to myself I know I can do it.
And can you do it?
Yes. Just like, for example, for the shelter, I had a tarp. I didn't use my tarp. I know I can string up a freaking tarp and make a shelter. That's easy. I went the hard route and got the sticks and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of how he started the class off. The hierarchy of survival principles for surviving the outdoors. You know, why do you need to survive the outdoors? Number one issue, biggest issue people run into is suddenly there's a medical emergency. You know, if you could imagine you're on the turnpike going through the hills in Pennsylvania and you lose control of the vehicle for whatever reason, slip, fall off the ravine down a cliff, and vehicle rolls over. By the time you wake up, you realize you got a broke leg. You've only got 60 feet to go to get back to the highway to flag down some help, but now you got to do it with a broke leg. Usually the reason people have to survive the wilderness out there is because of some sort of medical issue. And having the bug out bag and all these tools are means to help get found or get back to help. So after this class, did it change the way you think about bugging out?
Yeah, I mean, now I know what I need, how and what I need in my bag to be prepared. You know, this was just a bag that you threw in the truck one day, and now it has a little more meaning and purpose to it now.
Yeah, would you say you have like a closer relationship to your bag?
Yeah. That's why I want a new one.
Right.
Because it's not what I would use.
Right. You comfortable yet calling it a bug out bag?
Should hit the fan bag is what it is.
Okay. So I'll leave all the information if you want to get a hold of Russ Kolkman, Wetsu Survival. He teaches out in Indiana. He also created a survival kit, an Altoid tin of some essential survival tools, and he does keep that in his bug out bag. I'll send you a link to where you can buy those also. He said that you might have, I don't know. Would you recommend this class to other people?
Oh yeah. I like how in depth he went and how much he was willing to help everybody and see everybody succeed. And you know, he even asked us, you know, are we sure we wanted to try and start a fire in the rain? And we all were all for it. We wanted it. We were determined to do it. A lot of us got wet, but it was fun.
Good times. Oh well. Alright, so thanks for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and click like if this is the kind of thing you like to watch. If you thought it was stupid, if you thought the lighting sucked, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing this the way I want to. Thanks for watching.
Shut it off.